let's talk about this. All right, so I know I've been missing, but I've been paying attention. I'm like Kami, all right? I might not say nothing, but I see it all. So let's get to our first story today. All right, I'm sure y'all. Oh, I am the first story today, but I'm sure y'all sick of this because I'm sick of seeing it every single day. Caitlin Clark, number one pick for the Indiana Fever out of Iowa. Very good player in college basketball. Believe she had the scoring title until they started letting other schools, naturally tan schools get in. And then, listen, things are changing ever since she's got into the WNBA. Now, I'll never forget when I was a kid, my uncle, he went to Morehouse, he went to Emory, he went to Georgia State. He did all that. So I'm in Atlanta, or I'm just in Georgia constantly. So when I'm a kid, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm in elementary school, and Atlanta's team, I apologize, I don't know who they are. Shout out to my cousins. They went to go see them like last week during the cousins trip. Sorry I couldn't make it. I'll be at the next one, I hope, Lord willing. But Caitlin Clark, I'm sorry. Let me get back to it. So I'm sorry. I was thinking about my cousins and how funny they are. So I get on the plane with my grandparents to go see my uncle, who was in college at the time. And again, I'm a little kid. And the pilot, he says, everybody give it up. Your Atlanta basketball women's team is on the, and everybody clapped and stuff. But one of them was sitting next to me, right? I mean, not next to me, but in front of me, a couple seats in front of me. Now, mind you, I didn't know about coach and all that type of stuff. I was a kid. I just got on the plane. I was scared to death. I was like, man, I got to get on this plane. And, we had to, I was a perfect attendance guy, right? I was a perfect attendance guy. And so, like, they actually had to finagle some stuff so that I could go on this trip so that I could still have perfect attendance. Clap that up for Miss Jackson, my principal back in the day. She was an AKA. And so I didn't realize the difference, but now that I'm older, I can see the difference. I can see now that, this is a pro basketball team, and they was flying with me. And like I said, if y'all know my grandparents, and if you know me, I'm frugal. What I need all this extra stuff for me to go to X, Y, and Z for? What do I need that for? I just need to get to where I'm going. Extra leg room. I don't care. Just get me there. We gonna serve you first. Man, the peanuts gonna come when they come. Sir, would you like some water? Yes, I've been drinking all night. Couldn't wait for you to come. But this seat was $90 one way. Okay, I needed that. Now I just need some water at some point. As a matter of fact, don't give me the cup with the water. Just give me the bottle. Okay, give me the bottle. The little Dasani. I'll take it. Thank you. WNBA, ever since starting out on what was that channel called? Oxygen? But I think it was something before even that. But Oxygen, the women's channel. They're playing it now, fellas, as men, and from an athletic standpoint, when do we typically watch Oxygen? Yes, that's right. When you with your girl on a Sunday, and it's the in-between times, you don't feel like watching baseball. NBA Finals is over with. You waiting for the NFL to come back. Your girl got the TV. Yes, you are watching Killer Husbands. You watching a whole bunch of abusive relationships and the women overcoming and all that stuff. That's what you're doing. That's the only time we was watching Oxygen. Then at some point they said, we're going to play the WNBA. But the women were not coming to watch the WNBA on Oxygen. They was coming to watch thrillers and stuff and empower themselves, because that's what Oxygen does. Shout out to Oxygen. But here we are, right? 2024. People are clamoring to the WNBA. So me, a kid, two grandparents from the South, frugal as hell. We got seats. Like, what's the best way we could get 3 seats? This is before like the apps and all that type of stuff. It's not straight up like, let me call the airline, see if I can work something out for us three to make it down to Atlanta Airport, Atlanta International, right? And that's where we go. And now, because of Caitlin Clark coming to the WNBA and whatever fanfare and all that stuff that's happening around her, things changed. Charter flights, sold out arenas, highest viewership that they times 100%, 132%. Jersey sales, places that was only able to sell 4,000 seats, 2,500 seats on a good day, on a bad day, whatever you want to say it, and you're playing in an arena that can hold up to 20,000, 30,000, however whatever it is. This changed, and a lot of it has to do with the. Now I don't want to bring in old Trump on this, but I think that the whole like acknowledgement of what you look like, your race, and all that type of stuff, that just kind of came into the forefront. And it kind of is overtaking what's actually happening. So people are looking at Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie. You're looking at Caitlin Clark, just the conservative, light-skinned girl from Iowa just playing ball, and she ain't taking nothing. Hey, you got two different spectrums, right? Of I don't know, like it's just two different spectrums. Like I don't know, polarizing, if you will. One is polarizing in one way, and one is polarizing in another way. Now, what your reason is for why, that's up to you. But we know what brought attention to it. It all started with Angel Reese doing the whole "you can't see me" in front of America's darling girl. So America's darling girl goes into the WNBA, right? And things have changed. Like I said, there's charter flights, there's all this. Now here's the next thing. Now they're saying that the WNBA gals that's been there all this time and all this stuff, they're trying to say they're picking on her. Who she thinks she is. We just found out that Caitlin Clark, she did not get the nod for the Olympics. Bad decision on Team America's part. I'll explain that in a second. And then we'll move on to whatever else we got to talk about. I just miss talking to y'all so much. But here's the thing. There is old school basketball. And I think that's why people love the WNBA. I think people love the WNBA, that love WNBA is because they love basketball. Because the WNBA is basketball as purest. The rules, the sets, the fundamentals, the all that. That's rugged basketball. So the way they're seeing it as they're rookie hazing, they're doing this. And who you think you are? Welcome to the league. We're gonna show you up. I mean, there's been a whole bunch. Maya Moore was a rookie before. And what did she do? Oh, just win 4 championships, right? Is that what happened? Correct me if I'm wrong. But now y'all bringing light into the fact that probably some things that we just didn't know or pay attention to, like a rookie coming in thinking that they hot stuff. That's what they do. They let you know that welcome to the league. We grown women with family. We grown women with kids. We grown women with a lot of things going on. And all that Caitlin Clark has done is come in here and she's gotten a fanfare. There's a lot of money coming into the league based off of her. She deserves every dollar that she gets, outside endorsements, special things that happen, rule changes and all that stuff. I hate that it had to be her in 2024. This should happen a long time ago. The WNBA was what was it? 1997 is when the WNBA came out. So with that being said, they should have been getting recognition. But all these people are talking about, why y'all worried about WNBA now? Because Caitlin Clark here, we been doing this. You gotta be polarizing. You gotta be entertaining. You gotta do stuff like that in order for people. You got to sell the seats. You gotta do that. Caitlin Clark did something before she even got to the WNBA, made her polarizing. Even while she was in college, she did some polarizing things. Scoring a whole bunch, hitting threes. She brought attention to herself. She brought that to the WNBA. And where you typically wouldn't go to a Connecticut game, I don't go to Connecticut, period. But to go to a basketball event in Connecticut is a whole different story. No offense. It's just I don't know a reason to go to Connecticut. For me, I just don't know. But sold out. They got good players. The Connecticut Suns got good players. Why they named it the Suns, I don't know that either, because it's northeast of America and winters suck. All I'm saying is that they want to see her do something special, and they're going to keep on packing those seats out, and it is what it is. And Caitlin Clark is bringing attention to maybe there's some cats out there, maybe some of them gals out there showing out, and we just haven't seen it because let's be real, ESPN and say, oh, last night the Indiana Fever hosted the Chicago Sky. I don't see that anymore. It's all on ESPN. It's a whole bunch of think pieces about stupid stuff. I just, man, listen, I grew up in an era where I'd get up before school and just watch all the highlights from last night's action. That's what I did. So there you have it. That's what I did. So, but now it's just like, I don't want to hear anybody talk to me in the morning after I just woke up in the morning and my grandparents are lecturing me about how whatever my day is supposed to be like or whatever. I don't know. But I used to just want to get up, and while they were talking to me, I'd be eating cereal or eating my breakfast and just be looking up at ESPN because we had a TV in the kitchen because I just roll like that. But at the end of the day, I just want to see the dunks, the highlights, and all that stuff. And I don't think that ESPN and all those other platforms, I don't think they did do that. But now they're doing it because they have a reason to. People want to do things because they feel like it's going to benefit them. And for some reason, over the past a lot of years, nobody felt like the WNBA was benefiting them. And thus, they did not get the coverage that I feel like they deserve. I think they play good basketball. I've been to a Fever game. I've been to a couple in my life. So, that being said, I think everybody should just keep on watching WNBA. Maybe more stuff will happen. And also, here's my last tip for the WNBA. Talk to us about the relationship. That's why we like the NBA, because it's always something messy, some kind of crazy story, like some behind the scenes locker room stuff, and somebody cheating on something. Tell us more about that. That's polarizing. That gets people to be interested. So I want to know if somebody on one team is dating somebody on another team, but they got this thing going on I want to see that. That's polarizing. I want to see it. Also, do like y'all do with people like Tiger Woods and them. Dig into them personal lives a little bit and let us know what's going on. That's entertainment. And that's what we signed up for. And anybody that's playing in the WNBA, I'm sure that's what they signed up for. So here we are. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.